Hi everyone, it's Friday night and tonight we are going to talk about probability. So let's start. Today we are having a questions about in performing multi-hybrid crosses, when would you use product rule and when would you use sum rules? To begin with, we are talking about product rule first. We use product rules in genotypes. For example, we have parents having one big A, one little a, and two big B, one big C, one small c. And another parent has two big A, two small b, one big C, and one small c. So we need to figure out the probability for the children to have genotype two big A, one big B, one small b, and two small c. Too complex to draw the whole diagram for all genes together. So we will break it to 3 genes square chart. So I have gene A, gene B, gene C. So for gene A, we have 2/4 that have the result to big A together. So it will be 1/2. For B, like all of them are one big B, one small b, so it will be 1. And for C, only 1 out of 4 have two small c. So it will be 1/2 times 1 times 1/4, which is 1/8 for the probability of the getting the genotype. Okay, so we know about product rule when we are calculating genotypes. Now we move on to sum rules. We use sum rules for phenotypes because for phenotypes, we only care about the present. So on the ratio, we only care about big A, and then no matter what that is, leave blank for the second part, and then like big B, blank, C, big C, blank. And for the probability of that, we will add up all probabilities that have big A, big B, one of big A, big B, big C in it. So it will be the 2 big A, 2 big B, 2 big C plus the probability of 1 big A, 1 small a, 2 big B,
2 big C plus 2 big A, 1 big B, 1 small b, 2 big C plus the probability of 1 big A, 1 small a, 1 big B, 1 small b, 2 big C plus 2 big A, 2 big B, 1 big C, 1 small c plus 1 big A, 1 small a, 1 big B, 1 small b, 1 big C, 1 small c plus 1 big A, 2 big B, 1 big C, 1 small c plus 2 big A, 1 big B, 1 small b, 1 big C, 1 small c.
The probability like all add up will be the probability of the phenotypes. So that's all for when to use product rule and when to use sum rules. Thank you, everybody.